Insightful Journeys, 25 Surreal Places Around the World. Please subscribe, like, and share this channel.
Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. After the rain, the world's largest salt flat, which is more than 10,000 square kilometers, transforms into an infinite mirror that reflects the sky so flawlessly that it is hard to tell the difference between the sky and the ground. Visitors have a dreamlike experience due to this captivating phenomenon, which gives the impression that they are walking on clouds. Formed from prehistoric lakes that evaporated over thousands of years, the salt flat also contains vast lithium reserves. The landscape is otherworldly, with hexagonal patterns formed by crystallized salt during the dry season and scattered islands like Isla Incahuasi, home to giant cacti and unique wildlife. At sunrise and sunset, the reflection intensifies, creating breathtaking visuals that feel like a dream. Pamukkale, Turkey. Known as the Cotton Castle, Pamukkale is a natural wonder in southwestern Turkey. It is famous for its dazzling white travertine terraces, a mineral-rich rock deposited by thermal spring water. These terraces form cascading pools filled with warm, turquoise-colored water, creating an ethereal, otherworldly landscape. Because the hot waters at Pamukkale are high in calcium and thought to have therapeutic benefits, the area has been a haven for rest and healing for thousands of years. The site is also home to the ancient city of Hierapolis, a Greco-Roman city with well-preserved ruins, including a grand theatre, an acropolis, and the famous Cleopatra's Pool, where visitors can swim among submerged ancient columns. The terrace's gentle pastel hue at sunrise and sunset makes the scene even more surreal. Pamukkale is one of the most magnificent natural wonders in the world because of the contrast between the vivid, white formations and the verdant surroundings. Great Blue Hole, Belize. One of the world's most famous and breathtaking natural wonders is the Great Blue Hole, located off the coast of Belize in the Caribbean Sea. This enormous underwater sinkhole measures approximately 1,000 feet, 300 meters, across and is over 400 feet, 120 meters, deep, creating a striking contrast between the deep blue water of the hole and the lighter blue of the surrounding shallows. A popular diving destination, the Great Blue Hole is a part of the Belize Barrier Reef, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. With stalactites and stalagmites from old cave systems formerly above sea level, its pristine waters display an intriguing underwater scene. The vivid coral reef that envelops the hole and is teeming with marine life, such as sharks, rays, and tropical fish, provides an unmatched diving experience. The blue hole's dark, mysterious waters and perfect circular shape create a stunning visual when seen from above, making it a favorite spot for aerial photographers and adventurers. The surrounding area is also home to Lighthouse Reef Atoll, a biodiversity hotspot that supports a variety of ecosystems, making the Great Blue Hole visually spectacular and ecologically significant. Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, China. Located in the northern part of the Hunan province in China, Zhangjiajie National Forest Park is famous for its dramatic landscape of towering sandstone pillars that defy gravity. The park's most notable feature is its collection of over 3,000 vertical rock formations which rise sharply from the forest floor, reaching heights up to 200 meters, 656 feet. These unique pillars result from millions of years of erosion and weathering, and their surreal appearance inspired the floating mountains in the 2009 film Avatar. Rich green forests, deep gorges, and meandering streams frame the park's breathtaking scenery, forming a stunning contrast between the towering stone spires and the vivid greenery below. The Tianzi mountain region offers broad views that lend a sense of mystery to the landscape, with peaks that appear to float in the mist and are often surrounded by clouds. The glass bridge, which crosses a deep ravine, is the park's most well-known feature. With vistas of the forest and precipitous cliffs below, it provides an exhilarating climb. Despite being a more recent addition to the park, the bridge provides adventurers and outdoor enthusiasts with a once-in-a-lifetime experience and complements the breathtaking surroundings. Glowworm Caves, New Zealand. Hidden beneath the lush landscapes of New Zealand lies a magical underground world where thousands of tiny bioluminescent creatures illuminate the darkness like a starry night sky. The Waitomo Glowworm Caves, located on the North Island, are among the most famous of these enchanting caverns, drawing visitors from around the globe to witness this surreal natural phenomenon. The glowworms, scientifically known as Arachnocampa luminosa, are unique to New Zealand and produce a mesmerizing blue-green light as part of their life cycle. These tiny larvae create silk-like threads that dangle from cave ceilings, using their bioluminescence to attract prey. The result is a breathtaking galaxy-like display of twinkling lights that seem to float in the darkness. Visitors can explore the caves through guided boat tours, silently drifting along the underground river beneath the glowing spectacle. Impressive limestone formations such as stalactites and stalagmites, which have developed over thousands of years, can also be found in the caves. Other glowworm tunnels, which provide distinct but no less enchanted experiences, can be found outside of Waitomo in locations like the Anau on the South Island. The glowworm caves are an unusual and captivating sight because of the almost otherworldly ambience they produce, which seems to belong in a fictional world. No matter your interests, adventure, wildlife, or photography, you must visit New Zealand's incandescent caverns, which showcase the majesty of the natural world. Mount Roraima, Venezuela and Brazil, Guyana. Rising like a lost world above the clouds, Mount Roraima is one of Earth's most breathtaking and mysterious geological formations. This massive tepui, tabletop mountain, is at the tri-border point of Venezuela, Brazil and Guyana at 2,810 meters, 9,219 feet. Its sheer cliffs, some over 400 meters, 1,300 feet, tall, create a nearly impenetrable fortress that has fascinated explorers, scientists and adventurers for centuries. Mount Roraima is part of the Guyana Shield, one of the oldest geological formations in the world, dating back around 2 billion years. The top of the mountain is a strange, unearthly plateau that is 31 square kilometers, 12 square miles in size. The surface is a labyrinth of peculiar rock formations, deep fissures and mist-covered valleys that have been sculpted by wind and rain over thousands of years. Mount Roraima remains one of the world's most breathtaking and least explored natural wonders, offering a rare glimpse into an untouched, prehistoric world where reality feels like a dream. Lake Natron, Tanzania. Lake of Fire and Stone. Lake Natron is one of Earth's most surreal and eerie landscapes. Located in northern Tanzania near the Kenyan border, this shallow, highly alkaline lake stretches about 56 kilometers, 35 miles long, and 24 kilometers, 15 miles wide. Its waters are known for their deep red and orange hues, giving the lake an otherworldly appearance. The extreme environment of Lake Natron makes it both a place of life and death, creating a scene that looks like something out of mythology. Lake Natron's waters can reach a pH level as high as 10.5 to 12, making them nearly as caustic as ammonia. The lake's alkalinity comes from volcanic ash and sodium carbonate deposits from the nearby Oldoinho Lengai volcano, which locals call the Mountain of God. The water temperature can also soar above 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, making it inhospitable for most life forms. What makes the lake infamous, however, is its preservation effect. The high alkalinity and mineral-rich waters can calcify animals that fall in, turning them into eerie, stone-like figures. Birds and other creatures that mistakenly land in the water often perish, their bodies appearing as if turned to stone. While Lake Natron is deadly to many creatures, it is also a place of life, adaptation, and stark beauty. It is one of the most unforgiving yet awe-inspiring natural wonders on Earth, where the contrast of life and death, fire and water, and red and white create a truly alien and breathtaking landscape. The Wave, Arizona, USA. Hidden within the remote Vermilion Cliffs National Monument on the Arizona-Utah border, the Wave is a breathtaking sandstone that looks like a frozen ocean of undulating, swirling rock. This surreal geological wonder, with its flowing patterns of red, orange, pink, and yellow, seems almost too perfect to be accurate, making it one of the most sought-after hiking destinations in the world. The Wave is composed of Navajo sandstone dating back to the Jurassic period, around 190 million years ago. Its current captivating shape was sculpted by wind and water erosion as massive dunes gradually compacted into granite. The formation appears otherworldly due to the beautiful wave-like striations created by the tiny, delicate sedimentary rock layers. The continuous forces of wind and rain have further smoothed the rock, enhancing its graceful, flowing curves. The colors of the Wave drastically alter as the sun moves throughout the day, producing a dynamic and constantly shifting scene. The Wave is like entering a different universe with its liquid-like rock formations, limitless swirling patterns, and vibrant colors. Neighboring formations like Second Wave, Melody Arch, and Top Rock Arch offer more stunning vistas. Grand Prismatic Spring, USA, a rainbow of fire and water. Located in Wyoming's Yellowstone National Park, the Grand Prismatic Spring is the third biggest hot spring in the world and the largest in the US. Its vibrant, rainbow-like hues, however, are what make it stand out and make it one of the most bizarre natural wonders on Earth. In striking contrast to the wild surroundings, the springtime hues of deep blue, green, yellow, orange, and red create an almost otherworldly scene. It is part of Yellowstone's geothermal system, which sits atop a massive supervolcano. Magma is located well below the Earth's surface and heats the spring, resulting in water temperatures that average 160 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius. The striking hues of spring result from a remarkable temperature gradient created by the cooling of the hot water as it rises from underneath. The brilliant hues of the Grand Prismatic Spring are due to thermophilic heat-loving bacteria that thrive in its mineral-rich waters. Different types of bacteria flourish at various temperatures, producing a spectrum of colors. 1. Deep blue center. The center of the spring is boiling, preventing bacteria from surviving. The intense blue color is caused by how water absorbs and scatters sunlight. 2. Green and yellow rings. Moving outward, slightly cooler temperatures allow cyanobacteria to thrive, producing yellow and green pigments. 3. Orange and red. Outer bands. The coolest spring margins are home to bacteria that produce bright orange and scarlet colors, particularly in the summer when microbial activity is at its peak. The colors of the Grand Prismatic Spring shift slightly with the seasons, with more orange and red tones in summer and darker greens in winter due to changing bacterial populations. This dynamic nature makes it a living, evolving wonder, never the same twice. The Grand Prismatic. Spring is not only one of the most photogenic and unreal-looking places and a scientific marvel. It showcases the intersection of geology, microbiology, and natural beauty in one stunning display. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. A stunning natural wonder that appears to have been created by mythological beings rather than the forces of nature lies tucked away along Northern Ireland's rocky Antrim coast. The 40,000 interconnecting basalt columns of this UNESCO World Heritage Site are well known for creating an unearthly, geometric scene stretching out into the ocean. The near-perfect hexagonal stones appear like stepping stones leading out into the Atlantic, creating one of Earth's most surreal coastal formations. According to Irish mythology, the legendary Irish giant Fionn Mac Finn McCool, built the Giant's Causeway during a battle with his Scottish rival, Benandonna. The story goes on to explain how Finn constructed the pathway across the sea so he could challenge Benandonna. However, upon realizing the Scottish giant was much larger than he had anticipated, Finn's wife cleverly disguised him as a baby. When Benandonna saw the baby, he assumed that Finn, the father, must be enormous and fled back to Scotland, tearing up the causeway behind him. Interestingly, the island of Staffa in Scotland has comparable basalt rocks, which supports the myth that the two places were formerly connected. While the legend is captivating, the real story behind the Giant's Causeway is even more extraordinary. Around 50 to 60 million years ago, during the Paleocene epoch, volcanic activity in the region caused molten basalt lava to flow and cool rapidly. As the lava cooled and contracted, it cracked like drying mud, forming polygonal columns, primarily hexagonal, but sometimes having 4, 5, or 7 sides. Over millions of years, erosion by the sea sculpted the columns into the dramatic structures seen today. The result is an astonishingly symmetrical natural formation that looks more like the work of ancient architects than of geology. Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. One of the most harsh and surreal environments on Earth is the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. Situated in the Afar Triangle in the country's northeast, it is renowned for its hot weather, colorful hydrothermal fields, active volcanoes, and salt flats. Due to its location near the meeting point of 3 tectonic plates, the area is geologically active and constantly changing. It is one of the hottest places on Earth, with summer temperatures often exceeding 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. The Danakil Depression is one of the most extreme environments for microbial life, and scientists are studying it for insights into life on other planets. The depression is home to vast salt flats, with locals, particularly the Afar people, extracting salt in a centuries-old tradition. Despite its harsh environment, certain extremophiles, microorganisms, have adapted to survive in acidic and high salinity conditions. Although remote and challenging, the Danakil Depression attracts explorers and scientists alike. Due to its hostile environment, travelers must visit with experienced guides, carry plenty of water, and be prepared for extreme heat. Despite the challenges, the Danakil Depression remains one of Earth's most surreal and fascinating destinations. Antelope Canyon, USA. Located in northern Arizona near Page, it is one of the world's most breathtaking and iconic slot canyons. Carved over thousands of years by flash flooding and erosion, it features smooth, flowing sandstone walls that create a mesmerizing play of light and shadow. There is unique and stunning beauty in both the Upper Antelope Canyon, the Crack, and the Lower Antelope Canyon, the Corkscrew. Upper Antelope Canyon, the more accessible and well-known canyon section, is famous for its dazzling rays that cast a mystical brilliance through tiny openings. In contrast, Lower Antelope Canyon is more daring because it is narrower and involves scaling ladders. Both sections are on Navajo territory and are only accessible by guided tour, which is led by Navajo guides who are knowledgeable about the canyon's geological and cultural significance. Midday is the ideal time to visit, since the sunlight brings out the canyon's vibrant hues, making it a photographer's and nature lover's dream come true. Fly Geyser is a stunning geothermal feature in the Black Rock Desert of Nevada, USA. Unlike natural geysers, the Fly Geyser was accidentally created in 1964 during well drilling for geothermal energy. The well was not properly sealed, allowing minerals and hot water to escape, which led to a colorful, cone-shaped mound that continues to grow over time due to mineral deposits. The geyser stands about 12 feet, 3.7 meters, tall and is covered in vibrant red, green and yellow hues caused by thermophilic algae that thrive in warm, mineral-rich waters. Fly Geyser constantly sprays hot water, creating an otherworldly steamy landscape. Located on private property, Fly Ranch, owned by the Burning Man Project, limited guided tours are available for visitors who wish to see this unique and surreal landmark. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park, located in northeastern Brazil in Maranhão, is a breathtaking and unique natural wonder. Its terrain, well known for its vast expanses of rolling white dunes and seasonal blue lagoons, produces an almost surreal contrast. The park covers approximately 1,500 square kilometers, 579 square miles, and is a major attraction for ecotourism and adventure seekers. What makes Lençóis Maranhenses truly special is the way it transforms during the rainy season from January to June. Rainwater collects in the valleys between the dunes, forming thousands of crystal-clear lagoons that can last for months before gradually evaporating during the dry season. The most famous lagoons, such as Lagoa Azul and Bonita, are popular visitor swimming spots. Although the area around Lençóis Maranhenses looks like a desert, it receives plenty of rainfall, which supports diverse habitats like migrating birds, flora, and freshwater fish. The primary entry point for visitors to the park is the local village of Barreirinhas, which provides hiking, off-roading, and boat tours. Trolltunga, or the Troll's Tongue, is one of Norway's most iconic and breathtaking rock formations. This dramatic cliff juts horizontally about 700 meters, 2,300 feet, above Lake Ringadalsvatnet in Vestland County, offering stunning panoramic views of the surrounding fjords and mountains. It is a popular hiking destination, attracting adventurers from around the world. Hiking to Trolltunga is a demanding yet worthwhile adventure. Depending on where you start, it takes 8 to 12 hours to complete and covers 20 to 28 kilometers, 17 miles round trip. The trail is well known for its wild terrain, drastic height changes, and unpredictable weather. It is best suited for experienced hikers, though beginners with reasonable fitness levels can also complete it with proper preparation. The best time to hike to Trolltunga is between June and September, when the trail is snow-free and the weather is more stable. Guided tours are available year-round, but winter hikes require special equipment such as snowshoes or skis. Trolltunga is located near Odda, about a 3-hour drive from Bergen. The closest parking areas are P2, Skjegedal, and P3, Mogalitop, with P3 allowing for a shorter hike. Shuttle services are available from Odda to the trailheads. A stunning natural wonder, Chile's marble caves, Cuevas de Marmol, are situated on General Carrera Lake, which connects Argentina and Chile. These remarkable caves are renowned for their vivid colors that mirror the lake's constantly changing hues and their smooth, swirling patterns, which were created over thousands of years by the lake's waters eroding calcium carbonate. The marble caves are in the Patagonia region of Chile, near Puerto Rio Tranquilo. They can only be accessed by boat or kayak, making the journey an adventure. Visitors typically take guided tours from Puerto Rio Tranquilo, about a 5-hour drive from Balmaceda, the nearest airport. Over 6,000 years, water movement has carved out intricate cave systems, including tunnels, columns, and caverns. The cave's colors change depending on the water's clarity, season, and light conditions, The best time to visit is during summer, December to March, when the lake is at its most vibrant turquoise due to glacier meltwater. Reynisfjara Beach is a world-famous black sand beach on the southern coast of Iceland, near the village of Vik í Mýrdal. Known for its dramatic landscapes, it is often considered one of the most beautiful, non-tropical beaches in the world. The beach is covered in volcanic black sand due to past volcanic eruptions from the nearby Katla volcano. The striking basalt columns called Halsanefskjella resemble a staircase formed by cooling lava. These hexagonal rock formations are a popular spot for photography. Just offshore, these towering basalt sea stacks rise dramatically from the ocean. According to Icelandic legend, they were once trolls turned to stone by the rising sun. The North Atlantic Ocean creates strong, unpredictable waves that make the beach breathtaking and dangerous. Visitors are warned to stay away from the water due to the risk of sneaker waves. The cliffs around Reynisfjara are home to various seabirds, including puffins, fulmars, and guillemots, making it an excellent spot for birdwatching. It is about 187 kilometers, 116 miles, from Reykjavik, roughly a 2.5-hour drive along the Ring Road. Summer offers milder weather and birdwatching opportunities, while winter provides a stunning snowy landscape. The door to hell, also known as the Darvaza gas crater, is a massive, continuously burning natural gas field in Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert. The crater, which is about 69 meters, 226 feet, in diameter and 30 meters, 98 feet, deep, has been ablaze since 1971 and has become one of the country's most famous tourist attractions. Drilling activities in the early 1970s during the Soviet era are thought to have contributed to the development of the crater. Geologists unintentionally punctured a methane-filled tunnel while looking for natural gas deposits, which caused the ground to collapse and create a sizable crater. Scientists chose to light the gas in the hopes that it would burn out in a few weeks because they feared it would emit harmful substances into the atmosphere. However, the fire has continued to burn for over 5 decades due to the vast amounts of natural gas still seeping from the ground. The crater provides researchers with a unique site to study extreme environments and microbial life that could exist in similar conditions, such as on Mars. Despite being in a remote part of Turkmenistan, the world has hundreds of visitors a year. Turkmenistan holds one of the world's largest natural gas reserves, and the crater symbolizes the power and risks of gas exploration. Blood Falls is a striking natural phenomenon in Antarctica, located at the edge of Taylor Glacier in the McMurdo Dry Valleys. The falls get their name from the deep red, almost blood-like appearance of the water that flows from the glacier onto the ice below. The source of this eerie coloration is iron-rich, briny water that has been trapped beneath the glacier for millions of years. When this iron-laden water is exposed to oxygen at the surface, it oxidizes, creating a rusty red hue. The subglacial reservoir feeding Blood Falls is an ancient hypersaline lake, isolated from sunlight and external influences for over 1 million years. This extreme environment is devoid of oxygen and hosts microbial life that survives in conditions similar to those found on other planets, making it of great interest to astrobiologists studying the potential for life beyond Earth. Blood Falls is a rare example of an outflow of liquid water in Antarctica, a continent covered in ice. Despite the frigid temperatures, the water's hypersaline nature prevents it from freezing, allowing it to seep through cracks in the glacier and create the eerie spectacle. The Chocolate Hills are a famous geological formation in the Bohol province of the Philippines. This unique natural wonder consists of at least 1,260 hills, though some estimates suggest there may be up to 1,776 spread over an area of more than 50 square kilometers. The hills are mostly uniform in shape and size standing 30 to 50 meters, 98 to 164 feet, tall, with the most considerable reaching heights of about 120 meters, 394 feet. During the dry season, November to May, the grass covering these limestone hills turns brown, resembling chocolate mounds, hence the name Chocolate Hills. During the rainy season they remain lush and green. The hills are believed to have been formed from the uplift of coral deposits and the effects of rainwater erosion over thousands of years. Scientists theorize that these formations are limestone covered with grass, shaped by the dissolution of the rock and the action of groundwater, and declared a national geological monument by the Philippine government in 1988. Its distinctive environment and geological significance have led to its proposal as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Every year, thousands of tourists flock to the Philippines to marvel at the Chocolate Hills, which are one of the country's most recognizable landmarks. Santorini, Greece, is a stunning island in the Aegean Sea, famous for its breathtaking sunsets, whitewashed buildings with blue domes and crystal-clear waters. It is part of the Cyclades island group and was formed by a massive volcanic eruption thousands of years ago, giving it its unique crescent shape and dramatic cliffs. The island is known for its picturesque villages, including Oya, which offers some of the most iconic sunset views, and Fira, the bustling capital with charming streets, restaurants and shops. Visitors can also explore Akrotiri, an ancient Minoan city preserved in volcanic ash, or relax on its unique beaches, such as the Black Sand Parissa Beach and the Red Sand Red Beach. The local wine of Santorini is also widely recognized, especially Assyrtiko, a crisp white wine produced from grapes cultivated on volcanic soil. The island's cuisine features fresh seafood, fava beans, and tomato keftedes, tomato fritters, making it a paradise for food lovers. With its blend of history, natural beauty, and luxury, Santorini is a dream destination for travelers seeking romance, adventure, and relaxation. Neuschwanstein Castle is a breathtaking 19th-century Romanesque revival palace in Bavaria, Germany. Commissioned by King Ludwig II of Bavaria in 1869, it was inspired by fairy tales, medieval legends, and the operas of Richard Wagner, whom the king greatly admired. Perched atop a rugged hill near the village of Hohenschwangau, the castle overlooks the scenic Bavarian Alps and the Pellet Gorge. Often considered one of the most beautiful castles in the world, Neuschwanstein features turrets, towers, frescoed halls and lavish interiors that reflect Ludwig II's romantic vision of an idealized medieval past. Although intended as a personal retreat, the king only lived there briefly before his mysterious death in 1886. Shortly afterward, the castle was opened to the public. Today, Neuschwanstein Castle is one of Germany's most popular tourist attractions, drawing millions of visitors each year. It also inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty Castle, making it an iconic symbol of fantasy and romance. Visitors can explore its grand halls, admire panoramic views from Marienbrücke, Mary's Bridge, and immerse themselves in the dreamlike ambience of this architectural masterpiece. Shibazakura Hill, also known as Shibazakura no Oka, is a stunning landscape in Japan that is famous for its breathtaking display of pink moss phlox, Shibazakura flowers. These vibrant blossoms, which resemble cherry blossoms but grow closer to the ground, blanket the rolling hills in shades of pink, white, and purple, creating a mesmerizing floral carpet. Shibazakura Hill is often associated with the Fuji Shibazakura Festival, held near Lake Motosu in Yamanashi Prefecture. The festival offers visitors a picturesque view of Mount Fuji as a backdrop to the colorful fields. Other notable locations include Hitsujiyama Park in Chichibu, Saitama Prefecture, which also features expansive fields of Shibazakura. 3. Depending on the weather, the peak flowering season usually lasts from mid-April until late May. To improve the experience, festivals are organized currently with food vendors, regional crafts, and observation decks. Like cherry blossoms, Shibazakura is a culturally significant flower in Japan. It represents harmony, beauty, and the fleeting nature of life. The contrast between the vivid pink fields and the surrounding green mountains creates a tranquil and picturesque setting, attracting photographers, nature lovers, and tourists worldwide. Colmar is a picturesque town in northeastern France, located in the Alsace region near the border with Germany. Because of its colorful half-timbered houses, well-preserved medieval and Renaissance architecture, and quaint canals, it has been dubbed Little Venice. Little Venice, La Petite Venise, is a charming district featuring winding canals lined with flower-laden houses and offers boat rides reminiscent of Venice, Italy. Unterlinden Museum is home to the famous Isenheim altarpiece by Matthias Grunewald. This museum showcases medieval, Renaissance, and modern art. Colmar is at the heart of the Alsace wine route and is renowned for its exceptional white wines, particularly Riesling and Gewürztraminer. Visitors can explore nearby vineyards and enjoy wine tastings. With its fairy tale-like charm, rich history, and vibrant culture, Colmar is a must-visit destination in France, whether for wine lovers, history buffs, or those simply seeking a romantic getaway. The stunning medieval monastery and village of Mont Saint-Michel is in Normandy, France, on a rocky tidal island. Millions of tourists visit the site annually, and it is well known for its stunning setting and magnificent Gothic architecture. The island is surrounded by substantial tidal flats, creating an enthralling landscape where the sea seems to disappear and then resurface as the tides changes. Mont Saint-Michel has a rich history dating back to the 8th century, when the Bishop of Avranches established a small chapel on the island following a vision of the Archangel Michael. The Abbaye du Mont Saint-Michel, a striking building that combines Gothic and Romanesque architectural elements, is the focal point of Mont Saint-Michel. The village below the abbey has charming medieval streets featuring shops, restaurants, and small museums. The Grande Rue, Main Street, is the bustling heart of the village, leading visitors up a winding path to the abbey. Mont Saint-Michel is famous for its extreme tidal variations. When the tide is high, the island appears isolated, surrounded by water. When the tide recedes, vast sandbanks emerge, allowing visitors to explore the surrounding bay, though caution is required due to quicksand and rapid tidal shifts.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you find this helpful. Let's keep the conversation going. See you next time.